Here's our big board of all the upcoming events in the neighborhood. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and get active.
Starting lineup of the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At power forward, Dean Wade. At the other forward position, Isaac Okoro. At the point guard, Darius Garland. At the other guard position, Colin Sexton. At center, Jared Allen. The head coach of the visiting team is J.B. Bickerstaff. Small forward at 6'6", number 4, Daniel House. At center, standing 6'5", number 17, PJ Tucker. At the other forward position, at 6'3", number 8, Tate. At the shooting guard position, at 6'3", number 7, Victor Oladipo. The other guard, at 6'3", number 1, John Wall. Stephen Silas is your head coach. Let's hear it for your Houston Rockets!
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for him.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Then it's Okoro. Then there's Allen. And it's Wade in at the four-man position. And for Houston, Victor Oladipo is out there with Wall. Then it's PJ Tucker, and it's House in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had imbalance in conferences forever. So that's not going to change. But sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
Here's Garland. After the shot from Victor Oladipo. Allen finds Sexton. Rob. Tate the pass to Oladipo. And it's sent back by Allen. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Garland. He's coming off a 25-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Wall. Lays it up and banks it in.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Now, here's Sexton. He's coming off a 28-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Here is Wall, following the basket by Colin Sexton. And Tucker kicks to Oladipo. Tucker with the ball. Clock at 6. Pass to Wall. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
Now, here's Sexton. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Here's Oladipo. That gives them the lead. Oladipo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
They grab their own miss. Allen, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, Allen brings tremendous intensity to rebounding. I mean, his commitment to just trying to outwork guys on the glass is special, especially for a young player. Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid is he only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level, and he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the score by Houston. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, you got to do much more than that to slow Allen. I mean, this guy is long and athletic, capable of converting through contact.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I spoke with Cleveland's head coach. He called Victor Oladipo one of the more underrated guards in the game. Coach said there's so much backcourt talent in this league, sometimes Oladipo gets lost in the shuffle. But tonight they'll be keying their defense on him. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Allen, following the basket by John Wall. Allen passes to Garland. Allen trying to break free, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
On defense, Houston. Sexton kicks to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. Okoro shot is off. Rockets have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. A nice shot by Tucker.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now, here's Okoro. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
And it's Wall. That time the assist by House.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Allen. A 14-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Here's Oladipo. And the layup's good off the glass. Oladipo's got 6. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the night.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Jared Allen. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 4th in field goal percentage, 6th in blocks, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Here's Oladipo. Jared Allen making his last shot. And here's Oladipo. 6 points for him. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here's Garland. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Past the wall from the arc. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Rodions Kurucs, he's checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Danuel House. Good on the second free throw. Houston leading by 10. Oladipo outside. Makes it off the glass. Oladipo's got 10 points.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding. Let him eat.
To the wing on the left. Here's Garland. Goes back up. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Oladipo for 3, and another 3 for Houston.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Osman. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Allen. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
I think they've got to consider throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Pulls up. Okoro shot is off. Outside, Wall. A wide open look here for Oladipo. And it's Oladipo again missing. Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Wall. And it's sent back by Allen.
Don't challenge him. Get that out of here. Allen's almost 7 feet now. He's got excellent timing and good bounce. Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And, Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
And it's Caruth missing. The Cavaliers trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Oladipo taking his time here. There's Gordon with the 3. The shot will not fall. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Okoro. Offline with his 3.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. For the Rockets, Patton, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker, and McLemore's subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Then for the Cavaliers, JaVale McGee's checked in for Allen. And it's Taurean Prince in for Okoro. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Jarrett Allen.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Garland, the pass to Osman. The shot, no good. And Houston the other way now. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from McLemore. And McLemore drops them both. The Cavaliers trail by 18. To the paint, looking to end the run, and the layup good by McGee.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
Now here's Wall. Last time out, he had 14 points. Good on the bucket.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here is McGee. Following the basket by John Wall. For Cleveland, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Free throw good, Garland. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Wall looking for an opening. Wall draws the double. Patton the pass to Caruch. All with it, just 5 on the clock. Over Garland. And that one goes long. The Cavaliers trail by 16. There's 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's McGee, and that one drops for him.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Houston's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Now here's Wall. Defense right on him. Really left alone that time. Gordon's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Houston.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Now here's Garland. He has 7, got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Houston.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
That's good from McGee. Jones checked in for John Wall. And so he hits both. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. 15-point game. Unloads. No good that time. Victor Oladipo getting it done for Houston. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall philosophy, listen to this.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness. No matter what's going on, no matter how hard you want to do well, or if you mess up, just keep going. Just keep playing hard. Just give it your all. And, you can live with the results after that because you know you gave it 110%.
You know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got Prince. JaVale McGee is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Osman in at the 4. Brown, good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Sexton's shot is good.
And the muscle of Sexton, outstanding at just working through the contact and finding a way to finish.
To the middle, here's Karuch. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D that time there from McGee. And here's Prince outside. The rebound by Patton. Rockets leading by 15. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Right side, Jones. There's the pass to Patton. Jones kicks to Patton. Here's Brown. That one wide left. The Cavaliers trail by 15. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And without a doubt, Taurean Prince comes in looking for his shot. At times, however, he can have tunnel vision.
You know, Greg, it's funny you say that because I like to think of it more as selective seeing, and he wants to see the basket more than he sees his teammates. But that's not all bad for a guy like Prince. I mean, you know, some teams actually need a player who's aggressively looking to score at all times. And I think ultimately, though, it'll limit his usage if he can't become a better distributor of the ball as well.
Good on the shot.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Down low, here's McGee. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh, my goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. And Cleveland making a change here. Wade's checked in. Both free throws good from McGee. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Sexton against Jones. Inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Prince. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Sexton the pass to McGee. And it's blocked. Jones against Sexton. The kick out to Brown. And some nice passing there by Houston. Passes it to Nwaba. Here's Patton. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Here's Sexton following the score by Houston. Rockets leading by 20. Tate the pass to Jones. Pass to Patton. Here's Nwaba. Here's Brown. And again, the Rockets good for two.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Sexton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And he's just good at forcing the issue. Love seeing Sexton stay aggressive and just get under the D's skin.
The Cavaliers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And that one misses.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton, a crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Patton. Daniel House comes in for Brown. And it's Oladipo in for Jones. And the second free throw, good. Here's Houston now. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Here's Oladipo. Oh, the power on that. Prudent.
Boy, he's got freakish athleticism, and you can see why he's participated in the slam dunk contest before. This guy can fly.
Now, here's Sexton. He has 5. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. Back to Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Hey, you know what? Once Oladipo gets the hot hand, he knows exactly how to take over because he's a smooth and versatile scorer.
Now, Garland. He's got 7. Rockets with the rebound. Oladipo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's sent back by Allen. And Garland has it in the corner. Off target from outside.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Here's Tate. Cavaliers with the rebound. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. There's Garland, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Gordon's checked in for Houston. Ball comes in for David Nwaba. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's Wall with the ball for Houston. Pass to Tucker. Here is House. Looking for Wall. He gets it there. Count the basket. Wall's got 15.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Allen. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
Now, here's Oladipo. And it's sent back by Allen. And he's able to get it back. Wall draws the double and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Cavaliers now. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Wall against Sexton. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Sexton's got his third bucket of the night.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Here's Wall. And it's sent back by Allen. To the inside. Wade. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Here is Wall. 15 points in the game. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. It's good. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Oladipo for 3 and good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Cavaliers trail by 19.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends. It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
They're getting outworked on the glass, and those second chance buckets have devastated their defense.
Wall draws the double. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. That shot, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And, Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop, and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Oladipo outside. Back to Wall. Off target from three-point range.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead. Here's
Oladipo, and he drops it in from the low post. Oladipo's got 9 points in the quarter.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Here's Allen. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
Boy, exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
The pass to House. There's another block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Back to Oladipo, and the layup falls. Oladipo's got 26 points.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Darius Garland picks one up.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
That one is off. Odions Kurucs, he's checked in for Houston. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Cavaliers. Osman comes in for Colin Sexton. And he sinks the second. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Tucker with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively. And there's Oladipo on the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Allen outside. Passes it to McGee. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's Garland, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on John Wall. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Wall. He's got 16. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
That's a 2 from Gordon, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks a lot. John, looks like you're really in attack mode, getting into the paint to get your teammates open.
Oh, man, you see it, man. The lane is open. I'm finding my teammates, and they just get those guys open. That's one thing I said I want to work on since I've been here. I don't want to just be a myself player. I want to be a team player, and they're doing a great job of setting screens, getting me open, and I got to just keep finding them and making shots.
Take what the defense gives you. Thanks, John. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Victor Oladipo had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 28 points. And Oladipo, he's missed so much time due to injuries these last few seasons, but guys, when he's healthy, he's the whole package of guard.
He played a little bit of point guard in the league, and but he's a natural fit at the combo guard. Great job of creating off the dribble.
Yeah, I love the physicality that he attacks the defenses with. You know what? I think he continually tests opponents at both ends of the floor.
And you know, as we've seen in the past in all-star talent shows, he can sing.
Oh, yeah.
He can sing.
That's right.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Houston. All out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's P.J. Tucker, and it's House in at the small forward. Now here's Sexton. Six to shoot. No good on that one. Rockets leading by 16. Here's Oladipo. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 16th rebound on the night. The open look here for Sexton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Houston's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Wall dishes to Oladipo. And some nice passing there by Houston. Yep, that one goes in there. 8 points for him. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Garland kicks to Wade. To the paint. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Wall against Sexton. Tate the pass to Tucker. Pass to Wall. Just 5 to shoot. Nice D from Sexton.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Okoro. Stolen. The offensive rebound. Second chance effort. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. That's good from Wall. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Now, here's Sexton. He's got 9. Allen outside. Wade on the wing. Dishes it to Okoro. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the shot. And Houston the other way now. And Oladipo kicks to Wall. A three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Inside, Okoro. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Now here's Wall. Tight defense on him. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Garland leading the charge.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Tate the pass to Oladipo. Here is House. Pass to Wall. This one for three. And the three ball is good. Wall's got 22.
Yeah, I mean, from three. Wall looking relaxed out there, and one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter.
Now, here's Sexton. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Houston making a switch here. Waba's checked in, and we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Sexton's shot is good.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now here's Wall. He's got 22. Down low. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
For Houston, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. Sterling Brown, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And that one falls for John Wall. Here's Sexton. 11 points in the game. Banked in off the glass. Sexton's got 4 points this quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Nwaba. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Wall's shot is off.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Takes the 13-footer. Some solid defense from Brown.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Houston leading by 21. Wall draws the double. Brown outside. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 6th assist on the night.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there. Terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Brown. 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
And he knocks down the first one. Jones checked in for the Rockets. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. And he makes both free throws. Brown with it. He has 7. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That is his first foul of the game. JaVale McGee's checked in for Garland. Brown outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Osman kicks to McGee. Cleveland moving the ball around. Sexton finds Allen. And here's Jones. Waba passes to Jones. That's tipped. Now Sexton. Now the pass to Okoro. Clock at 6. No good off the back of the rim.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Well, Cleveland shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Sexton. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up, averaging about 22 points per, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
The first one falls, so both teams making some changes here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Caruch passes to McLemore. Here's Pat. Jones kicks to Gordon. Elbow shot. Windler with the rebound.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Rockets leading by 20 to the middle. And it's Gordon missing.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And Okoro throws it down.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Trying to end the drought. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Here's Okoro. 7 points in the game, and he uses the glass on the layup. Okoro's got 9.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Now here's Jones. Outside Gordon. Passes to Pat. McLemore with the ball. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Patton's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 16. And here is Okoro. Yep, that one goes. Okoro's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Gordon. McGee with the block. Oh, and here we go. Okoro's got it. The fast break champs. Unable to get that one. And Houston the other way now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Right side, Jones. Gordon, the pass to Caruch. The tray. And it's Gordon missing. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Prince. McGee, great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Now Gordon. He has 6. Here's Pat. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
He misses the free throw. Daniel House is checked in for Houston. Oladipo comes in for Jones. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Garland, he's checked in for Okoro. He hits the second from the line. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Now, here's Garland. Guarded closely. Plenty of space. Rockets leading by 11. Oladipo outside. And then Oladipo with the jam.
Can't afford to give Oladipo any lanes to the rim. Once he has one, might as well clear out the way.
Garland, the pass to Prince. Inside. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. Shoots over Garland. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Prince outside. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Patton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. House kicks to Patton. Now here's McLemore outside. Hands from downtown. McLemore's got 5.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Garland. And just miss after miss right now. Rockets leading by 18. Now here's McLemore. 5 points in the game. Here's Oladipo. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Tucker's checked in. .40 left to play in the third. Oladipo misses. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's McGee. And Oladipo pulls it down. Oladipo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Gordon dishes to Tucker. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot up. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's the Houston Rockets, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Garland, and it's Windler in at the shooting guard. Garland with it. Pass to McGee. He kicks it to Garland. They get the rebound. Misses it from 7 feet out. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Allen's checked in. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. Second free throw, no good. Rocket shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Wall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for John Wall. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. Thomas surveying the D. Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
Over to the wing. Brown outside. To the inside. He blocks it again, making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
5th personal foul.
Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Steffens. Three-pointer. That one doesn't drop. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Brown outside. Back to Wall. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Wall's got 4 this quarter.
Wall has hurt him in every way possible tonight. He's got firepower that really only a few guys in our league possess.
Popped up there for Wade. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Count that one.
This is one of Tucker's strengths, folks. He's a knockdown spot-up shooter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Down low. Over to the left wing. Here's Stevens. No good with the triple. And it's Wall with the ball for the Houston Rockets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. Rodion's Kurucs. He's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Both good from the line that time. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Dotson.
And another great rebound there. I mean, he's pulled down a ton of them, and the size issue has not been a problem here today.
Wall passes to Tate, and good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got assist number 8 now on the night. Cleveland's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Thomas. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. They get it back. Takes the 3. Here's Allen. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Outside, Wall. And there's the pass to Kurucs. Buries it down low.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Dotson. Passes it to Stevens. Shoots over Brown. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Pass to Wall. Wall draws the double. Houston moving the ball around. And it's Mwaba missing.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Outside Thomas. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward. changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Here's Dotson. Shot clock at 5. Shot from the top of the key. Almost, but it rolls out.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
To the left wing. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas, and another miss by Cleveland. Tate the pass to Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
And always a bonus to have a point guard who can dunk the basketball. Wall has great initiative when it comes to rising up and throwing it down.
Patton, he's checked in for the Rockets. Jones comes in for David Nwaba. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Prince is checked in. That one misses for Wall. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least it feels like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
Take a break.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. I remember it like it was yesterday. And the first one at the line is good. Both teams will make substitutions. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Clark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career. Maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that. But I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and
the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
2 shots.
Shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. Good on both. And Clark, because of COVID, the timeline for this season has been altered. Are you ready for more summer basketball?
Man, I tell you what, Kevin, I'm not sure. I've always been a proponent of the season being shorter at the NBA level. I know it's impossible. The toothpaste is out of the tube in terms of obligations on the media front. But I think the league would be better served starting a little bit later, ending sooner. If summer basketball has to happen at the NBA level, I would hope it's the last time we have to do deep summer basketball. I think it's more of a winter sport that trickles into the late spring versus being a summer game at the pro level.
Here's Stevens. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Thomas against Jones. Kicks it to McLemore. Back to Jones. With some arc. Here's Patton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Houston, Justin Patton. At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view, you've gotten a front court view, you've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Thomas kicks to Dotson. Prince outside. Here's Dotson. And it's blocked. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Shot clock at 2. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Houston. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Karuch. McGee with the block. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the paint, here's Stevens. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And here's McLemore. Cavaliers with the rebound. McGee's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And the pass to Pat. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now, when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Jones, no one around him. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
Really like the way they responded, making adjustments from that first meeting this year, which they lost, and came out tonight with a mission to finish off with a 1-1 season record against the Cavs.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Wall.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
Steffens, good.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
McLemore uses the glass to finish the layup.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
McGee dishes to Prince. Here's Dotson. Now McGee. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Victor, what does tonight's performance say about the confidence of this team?
Just we're pretty good. We play great together, you know, and we play well together as a team. So when we do that, it's easier for us to beat teams.
Victor Wondermatha, thank you, my man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.